Today we catch up with Coach Rodenberg. After week 13 of the season, the Braves ended with a loss to the Taft Senators, going 9-4. Coach, how we doing?
Doing good, Rob. Thank you.
We do 14 of these this year. We had great weather for every time we do it. Today it's pouring down rain, it's freezing, and I guess we wrap the season with we get them all in one day. So, season-ending regional semifinals, lost to Taft Senators 30-14 last Friday at Milford. Great season. Taft had some real special athletes. Let's talk about the game last Friday.
Yeah, they did, and I think when you get that far, and you're going to get a good football team, and we did. I knew we had a control of quarterback. For the most part, we did. They had a really good defense. They had a kid going to Wisconsin. Another kid signed at Bowling Green, I believe. So, I mean, they played great defense. Hats off to them, and it'll be interesting to see how far they go. But, we didn't get enough offense going, and we needed a couple more stops defensively.
Right. You and the staff have to be very pleased on the 9-4 season. You had some ups and downs with injuries and things. Lots of postseason awards for your numerous players. We don't have to talk about all of them, but you guys really stepped up, and several players had great seasons for you.
They did. You start with Penn Picton, being a senior leader, and first team. Robert Hayes, first team. Aiden Rippey, second team. Those are three seniors. Julius Naira, senior, was honorable mention. Logan Bass, honorable. And Julius Naira's second team. Logan Bass was honorable mention. I'm really proud of what they did, because they were with me and they started for me when they were sophomores, and we had that miserable year. So they saw what it was like to see this program get better and better. So super proud of them. And Devlin Daniel, his limit is the sky's the limit for him. So I was really pleased with how far we got this year.
How about you? You just wrapped up your third season. You have to be pleased with the progress. I know early on, you were extremely pleased in the off-season weightlifting and training program. You set a very high bar in every program you go to. Are you pleased where you are standing here today?
Am I pleased? No.
Yeah.
Because I sat there and, we made it to week 13, so my question is, how do we make it to week 16? So I'm pleased at how hard our kids work. I'm pleased for their buy-in. And now it comes down to me to figure out how I can push them a little bit further. How do you squeeze a little bit more juice out of them? Because they don't know that they have it, but they do.
Sure.
And then that's my goal, is to get as much out of those kids as we can, because it's just going to make them better leaders tomorrow.
That's one of the things we texted after the game, that your team battled. Your teams always battle, and what you're looking for is that next step to battle even harder.
It is. You got to get more out of them than they think they've got, because we do have more, and that's the big search. That's the big dream.
So what's next for the football team? Is it still the 29 days off and then you get back to things, or what's just a kind of an overview for the fans? What's next for Indian Hill football?
Well, I tell the kids to get away from me for a while. Sometimes I think my wife has to get away from me. Tell them, get away from me, relax. Go to your other sport. And I said, set some goals. Set some goals so when you come back in January, we're ready to take off. But it's really a rest time right now. It's a refocus time. It's a time for me to do evaluations of the season. Where do we need to get stronger? What do we need to do here? And it's a good time. I think everybody needs it. So we look forward to it.
How about a message to the junior high and freshman kids that will be around you starting over the summer and in the off season? Kind of a message to them.
I tell our kids, winning is hard, and there's a lot of work to it. But there's a lot of gratification to it, and if you're willing to work and you're willing to want to be a champion, we're gonna do the best to make you. We're gonna make you a leader. We're gonna get as much out of you as we can. So I'm excited about those 8th graders coming. I kind of work a little bit with them right now in some weightlifting classes.
Nice.
So I am excited to get them in the weight room with the varsity full time and just crank it up for 2025.
Sounds great. On a personal note, you had the great fortune of coaching your son Jimmy, who was captain and played on a very successful Moeller team. Your daughter Maria, Dr. Rodenberg, was on the sideline with you recently with Beacon Orthopedics. Boy, that had to be pretty gratifying, Coach.
It was a cool experience, to see her there working the game as an official doctor, team doc for us, and certainly proud of her, proud of my son, and it's a great feeling, and hopefully she's our team doc for the next couple of years. That'd be great.
Yeah, awesome. Well, as always, we wrap up this season, and thank you for your time. I know lots of people watch them each week, John. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to catching up with you in the off season and then talking again in August.
I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you.